Let's go. Kick this thing's ass. Oh, hey. Just in time. Look at this. Yeah. Mega Lucario. So peak. So peak. Just experiencing peak again. But thank God we're getting Mega Evolution back. We're so back. Mega Evolution is so back, baby. Thanks to Pokemon Legends ZA coming out sometime this year. Mega Evolution, hands down, the best gimmick Pokemon has ever come out with. And it makes so much sense. Evolution, and then adding so much more coolness, I guess, to already cool Pokemon, and some that really needed it. So today we're going over 15 Mega Evolved Pokemon cards to add to your collection before they blow up in value. Because, you know, Mega Pokemon are coming back. There's a good chance these cards might explode in value. I don't know. This is not a this is not a financial advice video, not an investment video at all. Just me wanting to show you these cool cards in case you haven't seen them, because I know we've had a lot of new collectors and even a lot of old collectors coming back, seeing stuff they might have missed. I know I'm gonna pick up some of these because I never got them, or I just missed out on them. So I know there's some in like Sun and Moon and shit like that, but to me the X and Y ones are just so like nostalgic. So I really wanted to go over a few. I just want to make a quick note of this. This list isn't in any particular like ranking, like rarity or anything like that. I should have done price, thinking about it now, but I showed my homie and we made like a tier list to see which card was better. So this is literally just our personal like opinions. This isn't like price. Like as you get higher, they get more expensive. Some of these obviously they will, but this is just like our personal combined thinking of what we thought would be, you know. I mean, they're all cool. I'm not saying the bottom one is the worst, but you know, from bottom to top, this is just our opinions, not price influenced or rarity. So just want to make that clear. To kick off our list, we are starting off with Mega Aggron. I mean, this Pokemon is so cool. It was already cool before, but the Mega Evolution made it so much more cooler. This is what I mean about Mega Evolution having the best gimmick in Pokemon. Just making already cool Pokemon cooler. Like, look at this card. The colors in the back, the blue, the light, the dark, the pink, purple, magenta, whatever that is. It all makes it look so dope. And even though it's at the bottom, it doesn't mean it's the worst. It's just like something that we thought the ones in the ahead are going to be cooler. So, no shots fired if you're an Aggron fan. I'm a big Aggron fan. It was really hard to put him at the bottom. But this card is just so cool. And again, these are just like renders. The actual card has like the shine and the texture. So, you know, it looks even more beautiful in person. TCG Player has a fun way of like putting prices on here, because this 1950, although cheap, is for a damaged card. So, like, it's hard to tell how damaged it is. I think there's a way you can, like, contact the seller for a photo, but I think you're going to want to go with something that's at least lightly played. You know, that's, like, my rule of thumb. Obviously, the more expensive, the better it's going to be. The cheaper, the less of the condition's going to be. But one way to check it out, we can see here, look at this. Moderately played, 27 bucks, lightly played 49, near mint 75. So anywhere from 27 to 70 bucks is going to be your best bet. But I think a good way for these cards, like to get them, is through eBay. You know, eBay, you can swipe through the photos and see the price and look at the shop's reviews. You know, if they're good reviews, I would, you know, most of you, I'd be more inclined to trust it. Whereas the reviews are bad, or like not there quite that much, or the card is like pristine but the price is like this, you know, you gotta be like, too good to be true. Usually if it's too good to be true, that's what it is. It's too good to be true. So use your own judgment, but I guess we could just go off the market price here. Most recent sale, I don't know. That's why I didn't want to put these in a price tier list, because it's kind of hard to do that. You know, if you want like near mint or damaged or lightly played, etc. That's why we just went off like our own personal opinions. Up next, we have one of my favorite Mega Evolutions as well. The Hellhound himself, Houndoom. Good lord, is this one of my favorite Mega Evolved Pokemon. Especially the card form. I mean, like, look at this. Mega Houndoom was already pretty cool, but I mean, Houndoom was already pretty cool, but the Mega version, so much cooler. I love like the Doberman look, the giant horns. I don't know why it kind of reminds me of like Batman's dog. What's his name? Ace, I think. It looks dope. It looks dope. The green, I really love the green. It's so out of place, but for some reason, it just feels right in this card. And then the fire, the blue fire at the top, the red, and on the bottom you have like sparks. Super dope. Another thing that's really cool about these old like X and Y Mega cards is the fact that, so this is the Japanese version, as you can tell, and the Japanese version will have the name of the move across the card like this in English, and in English we have the name of the move but in Japanese, like this one. See? I think that is so dope. I don't know why, it just adds like a level of like, I don't even know what to describe it. It's just so dope. As a person who loves the dog Pokemon, this one I had to get it like right away, and I got a pretty good deal on it. I bought this card like 3-4 years ago. I think I got it for like 25 bucks, and it was like pretty good condition. The back just had like a little, like just like regular card damage, nothing crazy. But I mean, if you weren't already a Houndoom fan, I hope this changed your mind, because such a dope card. We get this Houndoom card from Breakthrough, another X and Y set. These are all going to be X and Y, and these are all going to be full art Mega Pokemon. The regular ones that like are like the regular Pokemon card, those are cool too, but the full art ones are like the ones you want, in my opinion. I think the last one that got sold was $9, but heavily played too. You can kind of scroll down and see, you know, moderately 40. Let's see what's on 2. Lightly played 50. I mean, it's worth a shot to check eBay or trading with people. You could also consider getting the Japanese version with the English name of the move across the card. That might be cheaper. In my experience of buying cards, usually the Japanese versions are cheaper, so that's also an option for you. Up next, we have one of my favorite Pokemon, especially Mega Evolved, Mega Lucario. And this one hurt me to put it so low on the list, but I had to set aside my personal bias on how the cards look. And trust me, I wanted to put this one in the top, probably like top 3, but there are cooler ones. In my opinion, this one's really cool, but I really wanted to work well with my homie to like make a good list. Anyways, Mega Lucario, I feel like he is the face of Mega Pokemon. Probably him, Charizard, and Rayquaza, I feel like. But this card is so cool. I remember, I think this card is a promo, if I'm not wrong. This one should be a promo, and I wanted this so bad when I was like 12 or 13, but I didn't have a lot of money, so I never got around to getting it, and I recently bought it like 5 years ago for like 20 bucks. I got such a steal on this card, again, on eBay, and it was legit. Seller had good ratings, card was in really good condition. I do really wish this card, like the position, I guess, the pose of Lucario was different, like in a fighting stance or like about to use like Aura Sphere or something. This one's cool, it's like running, kind of like a running position, but I'm at least grateful we got a Mega Lucario full art card, because there are a lot of badass Mega Pokemon that did not get full arts, which is such a crime. Like Mega Blaziken did not get a full art. That's absurd. Let me say that again. Mega Blaziken did not get a full art card. That's crazy. Anyways, I was right. It is an alternate art promo. There is a Mega Lucario card in Furious Fists, one of my favorite sets to open. I pulled so many, I opened so many cards, packs, to get that full art Lucario. Never got it. I recently bought it. Such a beautiful card. Worth it, especially as a Lucario fan. Anyways, this was a promo for that like big box. I always wanted it. Never got it. Anyways, yeah, TCG player, it's saying a near mint holo foil is 86 bucks. Obviously around there. Market price seems to be like 67 for a near mint. Let's see, there's one that's last sold. Near mint, last sold, 66 bucks. So it seems to be anywhere between 60 and 80 bucks. And let me tell you something, it is worth it. You will 100% find a cheaper option on eBay. But again, you have to do your due diligence on eBay. You can't be shopping willy-nilly. You can get scammed, you might get scammed. So be smart about it. get this card in your collection. You won't regret it. It's beautiful. But then again, that's just bias because I love Lucario. Moving on from the GOAT, we have two GOATs. And when we were making this list, we thought they were too cool to only include one, so we decided to include both. We included both Mewtwo's, Mega Mewtwo Y and Mega Mewtwo X. I like the one on the left because he's like in the middle of like a move or something, like he's about to hit you with a brain blast. Whereas the one on the right looks like he's just about to beat the living hell out of you, which is, I mean, still pretty cool, but I don't know. I think I like the one on the left a little bit more. That's just me though. Starting with Mega Mewtwo Y, we have a moderately played for 57. Market seems to be about 35. Let's check the most recent sale. $35 for a moderately played, so I don't know. It's somewhere between 35 and 57 bucks for sure. Let's see. It's like page 4. Lightly played, 60 bucks. I think that's just people overcharging, to be honest. TBH. Let's see a few more data. Damaged, 45. Heavily played, 38. Near mint, 150. Jesus. Maybe go for like a moderately played or a lightly played, 50 bucks. Very cool card to add. I'm gonna pick this one up and the other one sometime in the future, but I'm leaning more towards this one, TBH. Let me know which one you like more. Let's take a look at the other one. And now here is Mega Mewtwo X. I forgot to mention they both come from Breakthrough. Another really cool set. I think this one might be more money. Lightly played, 84. I think there is a clear favorite here, but let me know which one you like. Moderately played, 80. Near mint, 80. So, hey, I mean, might as well go for the near mint. But then again, like I said, check eBay. I feel like eBay has a more reasonable price. Then again, you do pay for like shipping and all that shit, but no, up to you, obviously. Moving on to our next Pokemon, we're going back to Gen 3 and taking a look at Mega Sceptile. Mega Sceptile, just like the Hoenn starters, they went 3 for 3 on the Mega Evolutions. Swampert, Blaziken, and Sceptile all are bangers in their Mega Evolution form, which is why it's such a crime we never got a full art. Swampert or Blaziken, such a crime. Hopefully, with the reintroduction of Mega Pokemon, we'll get like really cool illustrations and full arts and the whole 9 yards for Mega Pokemon. Fingers crossed we get a super cool Lucario one and Rayquaza one. Those are on my wish list for sure. And more starters too. Anyways, Mega Sceptile. I mean, look at him, he's so cool. I don't know what it is about Mega Sceptile that I really like. I know competitively he kind of sucks, but he got that shit on though. I mean, look at him. Look at him. It's so cool. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the color scheme they chose for the full art. It looks way better with the textures and the shines, but I don't know. I feel like they could have gone with better colors overall for a background. This looks like a background of like a nightclub or something. Like, I don't know. It's just too like neon-y. It should have been more outdoorsy, but it's such a dope card anyways. Nonetheless, really cool card. This card is like relatively affordable. Let's look at the last 6 months on this little chart. Seems like the last one sold at a damage was 24. Let's see, lightly played 50. 81, Jesus. 88. What does a near mint cost? What are these prices? Heavily played with 187. Yeah, I don't know. TCG players' stats sometimes are kind of whack. This seems like another one to go to eBay with to find a better deal. Really cool card. I would recommend adding this one. I want this one in my collection. And I ain't paying 187 for it. I'll find a good deal on eBay. And hopefully you will too. Next Pokemon. Moving on from the grass dinosaur lizard thing, we have everyone's favorite shrimp. Jumbo Shrimp. Mega Gyarados. It just seems so fitting. Like if Gyarados could evolve one more time, it would look like this. Big ol' shrimp. Dragon shrimp. I don't know. I like it. I like how it looks like it's literally splashing out of the water. Colors again. Sensational. These like little water droplets kind of thing. It's really coming at you. If you were on a fishing boat, consider yourself dead if you see this coming at you. We get this Gyarados card from Breakpoint, which seems to be a little bit more affordable than the ones we've seen before too. Looks like moderately played, 34 bucks. Hey, that's a That's a good deal compared to like what other ones we've seen, but 49, 35, somewhere in there. So hopefully this is somewhere in your price range, because I know Gyarados is a very like big Pokemon. It's like a fan favorite. I like him too. Very cool. Hopefully I'll add this jumbo shrimp to my collection one day. Very cool. Seems relatively cheap, you know. I think on here you can do like a pay in full, or even on eBay too. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad for a old card. Next up, we have a pretty underrated Pokemon, I would say, in my opinion. For being a Gen 1 Pokemon, at least for me, I kind of always forget about him. We have Mega Alakazam, and this card is so dope. The Mega Evolution is cool. This card did it justice. This is like peak Mega Evolution Pokemon cards. Like, Alakazam is known for having the spoons, so having all these spoons is so cool. Comically large spoon. Look at this shit. Like a spoon. I don't even know what to say. Fucking airstrike. I don't know. This card is so cool. The colors, the pose, the fucking spoons. So dope. So dope. I really love the colors, like the tie-dye, classic, like hippie tie-dye, that psychic. Can't get over talking about the spoons. Like, look at this. They're coming at you. Run, Vanillish. Or Vanillite. You're done for. We get this ice cream eating maniac from Bates Collide. And Mega Alakazam, I mean, I can't stop saying it. It looks so dope. Look at that. Looks like a near mint is about 90 bucks. Market price is 60. What's the most recent sale? 59 for a near mint. Okay, so anywhere between 59 to 89 seems to be like the ballpark. Let's see. The last one that sold, lightly played 45, near mint 89. Lightly played 43, near mint 70, kind of around there, but seems like it's kind of going up in price a little bit. So, you know, again, not an investment video, not financial advice, but if you're planning on picking it up, probably pick it up now before it gets worse. Moving on, we have everyone's favorite poster boy of the Pokemon company. You love him, you hate him, you can't deny that the Mega Evolved version is dope. Mega Charizard. Mega Charizard Y to be exactly. It's such a shame we never got a full art Mega Charizard X, because I think that one's cooler, but I mean, this one's dope as hell too. Look at this. You got like this like cosmic-y fire thing going on in the background. The card is gold. Charizard is being Charizard, you know, stanced up, looking cool as hell. The blues, the orange, the gold, everything about this card is so cool. We get this banger from the infamous X and Y evolutions. And I'm not a Charizard glazer. Like, I think he's cool, but I don't do that. I don't do all that. But I can't deny, Mega Charizard is so dope. He's so cool, they gave him 2 Mega Evolution. And it's such a fumble to not have another full art card like this, but for the X version. Because the X version, so freaking cool. Like, hey, but here's to hoping with the return of Mega Evolution, we can get some really cool IRs, SIRs, IEDs, full arts, whatever they're called. It's no surprise Charizard is a, you know, fan favorite, so this one definitely broke triple digits. Let's see. So if you're gonna want to get one that's like a relatively cheaper price, you definitely want to go with lightly played or moderately played. Let's check out, just out of curiosity, let's see the near mint price. Let's go to like page 5. Oof, lightly played 90, near mint 100. Some people are charging 100 for moderately played. There's no surprise, there's 10 pages of this. Yeah, near mint 150. I mean, I like Charizard, but I don't think I'll be picking up the near mint price. I'll probably go for something damaged, lightly played, moderately played, something reasonable. But it is cool. If it was the X version, maybe. Anyways, really cool card. Here's to hoping we get even cooler ones in the future. Next Pokemon. Moving on from the poster boy, we have Mega Latios. Mega Latino and Mega Latina look very similar, which is why I think they only made one, which is a shame. It would have been really cool to have both, but it looks really cool. They really went for like the jet vibe, that like fighter jet, and I think they really got something there. I think this card is a promo, so it's not as expensive. I could be wrong, but it still looks cool as hell. I really like this like celestial thing they have in the back with like the stars shimmering and these like purple flames kind of giving like Dragon Ball vibes. like something out of a comic book. That's what I like about all of these full arts. They look like you could probably put this in a comic book frame and it would fit. It just looks really cool. I guess I was wrong. This one is not a promo. I could have sworn it was a promo, but I guess not. It's a full art from Roaring Skies. If you weren't around for Roaring Skies, banger set. I did not collect it enough, unfortunately. Over the years, I lost my collection and kind of sucked. I really got back into cards in like 2019, so I lost a lot of my old cards. I never had this one anyways, but definitely one I want to add to my collection. It goes for like around 50, 60 bucks for like a good conditioned one, but let's see TCG Player. Seems like the most recent sale they had was for 13 bucks for a heavily played one though. You know, if you just want the card, I don't think it really matters what the back looks like, you know, because you're just going to be looking at the front, especially if it's in a binder. So, you know, I feel like it wouldn't matter too much if it's got like a scratch on the back or somebody wrote their name or drew a wiener on it. As long as the front looks good, I mean, I'd be happy with that, especially saving a couple of dollars. But this one, I think for a near mint isn't too much. I think I've seen it for like 50 bucks. Let's see. Oh yeah, near mint 51, 53, lately played 55. Yeah, there you go. That's not too bad for a cool legendary like that. Very cool. Next Pokemon. Moving on from Mega Latios, we stay in the Hoenn region as we look at Mega Gardevoir. I think this card is pretty neat. There were several other Gardevoir cards to pick from, but this one to me felt like the best one to put on this list. I've never really been a huge fan of Gardevoir. I know what kind of a man you are if this is your favorite Pokemon. But I can't deny that this card looks pretty cool, especially having the shiny version and the regular version of the Mega card. The colors in the back, the little charms on the side, I've never seen this before, but this looked really cool. I think this is a reference to like Pokemon Showcase, I think. I could be completely wrong. And like I said, there was other Mega Gardevoir cards to add to this list. And in general, there was a lot of other Mega Pokemon to add, but I didn't want to make it too long, so it was very hard to make this list. But of the Gardevoir cards, I thought this one was the best one, because it has the shiny version, the regular version, these little like charms that I think are a reference to Pokemon Showcase, and the colors too. Like, I would have never guessed black and red would look so good for Gardevoir. For the shiny, yeah, but I mean, it just looks so cool. I'm sure that the card's texture and shine to it make it even cooler, but yeah, never really been that big of a Gardevoir fan, especially because, you know, it's associated with freaking Gooners and shit, but still a pretty cool card. We get this Gardevoir card from Generations Radiant Collection. I don't think there was a lot of Mega Pokemon in that one. There was a really cool Sylveon and Eevee card that I really want, but different video. This is for Mega Pokemon. This card, for a heavily played, looks like about 33 bucks. I feel like this card is not too badly priced. When I was doing my lists and stuff, when I saw eBay, I think they were going for around like 50 bucks for like pretty good condition. Obviously TCG Player might be a little bit more. I always recommend checking eBay, but do your due diligence. You know, you could really save yourself a couple of dollars. I would recommend getting lightly played or moderately played. As long as the front looks good, doesn't really matter what the back looks like. Next Pokemon. We are down to the last four. Technically two, but two Pokemon on this list have two different cards that I decided to add. So technically four. And once again, being in Gen 3, we're taking a look at Primal Groudon. Oh my god. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire has to be one of the best remakes for a Pokemon game. They approached it beautifully. Mega Evolution, 3DS, bunch of other shit. But Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre both look so freaking cool. I had to include Groudon because I slide for my boy Groudon. Between the two, I know he's got that type disadvantage. I don't give a fuck. I'll still pick Groudon over that stupid fish. Which is weird because I love water types, but Groudon, I mean, look at him. He's so dope. I like the look on the one on the left. He's like, what's good? What's good? And the one on the right, I mean, he's gone Super Saiyan, you know. Both of these cards, I want them both. I have like the regular version, not the full art, and I really need this one. I gotta get this one in my collection soon. First, let's take a look at the one from Primal Clash, which I think is the less cooler one. This one I've seen go around for like 70 to 100 bucks, somewhere around there, but like a really good condition one on eBay. TCG Player, we have $58 for heavily played, like I said. save yourself a couple bucks, try to get, even if the back is fucked up, anything near mint is going to be in the triple digit. So try to get something less expensive for this super cool card. But personally, I think I'd go for the other one. Let's check it out. Now this one comes from Ancient Origins. You can tell is the fan favorite between the two, coming in at 162 bucks for a lightly played, which makes sense. I mean, look at this. I want this card in my collection. I will be buying this card. And it seems like the most recent sale for lightly played, 126. Yeah, there you go. Damage 69. Heavily played 80. So, like I said, sometimes it's worth getting a card that's condition is not as good, as long as the front looks good and there isn't like a massive bend or anything. You know, it might be in your best or in your favor to get something a little bit more used up. On to our final card. Some of you may have caught on already to what Pokemon this might be, but we are yet again in Generation 3 with undoubtedly one of the coldest Mega Pokemon of all time, Mega Rayquaza. And like I said, I could not pick one, so I had to put both on here. And they're both so incredibly dope. Mega Rayquaza has to be the epitome of peak, like best Mega Pokemon of all time, hands down. Hands down. As much as I love Mega Lucario and Gengar and a bunch of other ones, I think Rayquaza really takes the prize. I mean, look at him. Going toe-to-toe with Deoxys in that one, like, Journeys episode is so cool. I mean, peak, and I mean peak design for a Mega Pokemon. Especially in these cards, the one on the left being a gold card and the shiny variant, and the one on the right, I mean, even if it's not shiny, it still looks just as cool. Being in like space, coming at you, like it looks so friggin' cool. Mega Rayquaza had to take first. Some of you saw this coming, and if you didn't, are you surprised? I mean, look at it, so dope. And be prepared to pay a relatively pretty penny for these cards. First, let's go over the one in Roaring Skies. I mean, I can't get over it. This one to me is, I think, my favorite. It's a little bit less like over the top, but even then, the other one is still just as cool. To me, it's like a little bit more subtle. It still looks just as cool, but it's not so over the top, and it's a little bit more affordable too, which is a bonus too. But I mean, look at this. Lightly played, 139. The last sale, 123. Funny enough, the last sale is actually me. I bought this card. I got it recently. Look at it. So dope. I made a YouTube short if you guys want to look at it more in depth. Anyways, yeah. Damaged 43. You can obviously go the less expensive route. I went with lightly played, and it still looks really good. Good. It's hard to tell on here, but there is like barely any damage to this card for being lightly played. It looks like I just pulled it. Like, it looks good. I don't think you should go for the near mint. Near mint's gonna cost you a lot. Let's see. Oh yeah, near mint being 195 is not surprising. I mean, it's so dope. It's so dope. Let's take a look at the other Rayquaza card. This is the one that costs all that cheddar cheese. Near mint, 480. That's insane. That's crazy. Look at the last sale. 321 for near mint is absurd, but it's so cool. I get it. Look at this Rayquaza card. If I had fucking money like that, I'd be buying cards like this too. Damn. Shit, I might even do like a pay in for this card one day. I might even do damage. 100 bucks? As long as the front looks good, like I said. This card is so, like, peak. I really hope that we get, like, a really detailed card in the future since Mega Evolution's coming back. Imagine a Pokemon card of Mega Rayquaza, and in the background you see Deoxys. Like, they're about to throw hands. That would be so dope. And, like, in space and shit. Oh, man, I'm so excited to see what the future brings to us for Mega Evolution, since it's one of my favorite gimmicks, and it looks so cool on cards. That about does it for our list. I figured I'd make another list. I wanted to do some pack opening stuff, but packs are still impossible to get. If you manage to get that Black Bolt and White Flare, shout out to you. I managed to get one. I had both of them in my cart. I had it in my hand. It was in my hand, but stupid Pokemon Center crashed.
I had it, Marcus. I had it in my hand.
They are doing better though, but it's still really hard to get shit. Hopefully this list sparked that interest of older Pokemon cards to buy singles. You know, I always encourage buying singles over spending so much money on sealed product and not getting shit. Feel free to make fun of our list, our rankings. If you think Sceptile's too high or Lucario's too low, be sure to let me know. And yeah, in conclusion, don't forget about in conclusion. Don't pay scalper prices. If you're a scalper, cut that shit out, man. Grow up. Buy singles and open products for fun at your budget, of course. And remember to enjoy yourself. You know, it's a hobby. Try to have fun. Love yourself. Keep a positive mindset. And stay hydrated. Please consider subscribing. Like the video if you enjoyed it. And have a wonderful life. Peace.